Hey guys, how you doing? It's Phineas. I hope you're all doing well today. Sending you lots of balance, relaxation, light, love, grounding at the start of this video. Because most of us need it. And we need to reaffirm to ourselves to ground and to breathe. So breathe. Okay, right. Today I'm going to talk about digestion. And digestion is something which makes a lot of people miserable. It can also, if you don't have symptoms of poor digestion, it can also give you low energy, even if you don't have symptoms of, a low digestive function. But a lot of you will get symptoms such as pain, irregular bowel movements, or loose stool and that sort of thing. And it's not funny. Years ago, like 15 years ago, I used to get a lot of pain. 13, 12 years ago, I used to get a lot of pain all the time. And I never used to know why. I spent so much money on consultants, spent so much money on remedies, and nothing worked. Just again, one of those symptoms that you're at the mercy of the doctors and they don't know what to really tell you, because they don't really deal with vitality and energy. They just, I'm not going to go on about doctors because some are great people, but I just find that so many billions are spent on research and basic advice is not given. So yeah, I've got 10 ways to improve your digestion, and I reckon I've spent over £1,000 trying to sort my digestion out, and nothing worked until I started doing these things. And to be honest, most of the things I'm going to tell you I learned from nutritional balancing, which is what I practice as a practitioner. So if you're interested after this video, look below, because I do work with clients all over Europe, and sometimes other places in the world. Can't deal with America or Canada for some reason, but yeah, I can deal with everyone else. But what I'm going to tell you is basically what I learned, but there are a few things in this list which aren't part of nutritional balancing. So yeah. Okay, so apologies at the start of this video, because I'm going to look at a list, because I have a memory like a goldfish, so I'll probably forget. So if you see me going, then you know why. So the first one, which is really important, which most people don't do, is having a relaxed environment while you eat. Look down at your food before you start eating, take in what it looks like, take in what it smells like, and then you slowly eat your food. I'm really bad at this, by the way. I am naturally a fast mover and naturally a fast talker, which I'm trying to rectify over time. But I've got quite a creative brain, so I'm always like dig, 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 dig. But to me, eating relaxed will help. First of all, the saliva that your mouth produces. The more you chew, the more saliva you produce. Now, the more saliva you produce, the more your hormones are signalled to release more gastric acid and other digestive enzymes in your system. Now, basically, you'll be getting pain from digestive symptoms because your system can't digest the food properly. So the body signals to you, you're getting pain. So if you eat slower in a relaxed environment, and if you're generally more relaxed in your life, everything you put into your body will be easier to digest. If you're in a stress and fight and flight response, the energy is given to the stress and fight and flight response. You haven't got the energy to digest. And so guys, you need to be calmer. Start yoga, do Tai Chi, do deep breathing, take on less, be happy. It's a big one. Being relaxed in your life will make the food be digested easier. I've got quite a long list, obviously another 9 things to go, so I'm going to move on. Any questions or anything, by the way, just do let me know. So the next one is food groups. Don't complicate your food groups and don't have too many of the same food group. You should really only be eating one item from a food group. So if you've got carbohydrate, protein and fats, you shouldn't be eating more than one type of carbohydrate. And carbohydrate comes in many forms: bread, pasta, vegetables. Look at the carbohydrates, and especially the acidic carbohydrates like bread, which I'll come to later. But your body can't release so many hormones, especially if you've got a weak digestion, to cover all those. And so try and don't overcomplicate your food groups. Have one food group per sitting. Sorry, one item from a food group per sitting. That could be, you know, a meat or a fish. But don't have both together. It could be a cheese and a carbohydrate like vegetables, or gluten-free bread, or sourdough bread, or something like that, or rice. But don't complicate food groups. Your system can't handle it, and it will give you symptoms if you've got weak digestion. That your system trying to tell you, don't overcomplicate your food. The next one for you to ease your digestion, to really help it, is to cook all of your food. Now, a lot of people, when they're trying to be healthy, think that eating raw food is good for you, because the argument is that it doesn't destroy any vitamins and minerals. Now, that's partly true, but your system isn't designed to eat raw food. Especially over time, we've become quite weak as a human race, actually, and we don't have a strong digestive system anymore, especially because we're so stressed. So when you put cooked food in your system, it's much easier for the body to break down. And also, warmth gives your body energy. If you put cold food into your body, it takes energy from the body to warm it up. Cooked food is very yang in Chinese medicine, very yang. And it doesn't destroy all the vitamins and minerals at all. And you can even drink the water you cook your vegetables in, but especially if you're going to eat fruit, I wouldn't eat raw fruit. And I know that sounds strange, but it's very acidic. Which brings me on to my next point, which is avoiding acidic foods. If you're getting pain or acid reflux, you might be eating or drinking acidity. Gluten, fruit, alcohol, nuts, raw food all are going to create a lot of gastric acid to be broken down in your system. Guys, really limit acidic food if you're getting digestive problems. It really, really can help. I used to drink pints of lager with digestive pain and think, I'd wake up in the morning and it was worse. I'd be, why is it worse? Amazing how I didn't really put that together. But you don't. I mean, even tomatoes and things that are meant to be good for you are very yin, very acidic. So check out what you're eating and keep a food diary, things that you could be reacting to. Which brings me on to my next one, which is food allergies. Get a food allergy test, see what you're eating or drinking that you could be allergic to. It could be eggs, it could be dairy, it could be wheat, it could be anything. Most people are allergic to wheat. It really slows their system down. Not allergic, intolerant, sorry. Get a food allergy test, see what's bothering you, cut it out. You may be eating too much of something which is causing your system to be acidic. Okay, the next one, if you're having problems not going to the toilet or going to the toilet too much, then you might need to adjust the fibre that you're eating. So insoluble fibre, and look up insoluble fibre foods and soluble fibre. If you've got loose bowels, you need to eat more soluble fibre, which bulks up your stool. If you've got constipation or problems going to the toilet, you need to add more insoluble fibre. Insoluble fibre finds it easier to go through you. Soluble fibre will tend to bulk you up a bit. So that's really good advice. Again, you can switch that to the sort of digestion you have. Which brings me on to my next one, which is a lot of people don't like taking supplements, but the reality is that if you've got weak digestion, supplements like this, Gall Plus, NutriGest, GB3, most of them contain ox bile, which is highly acidic and will help break down foods and proteins. NutriGest from Nutri has also got, a lot of them have got amylase, protease and liptase to digest carbohydrates, proteins and fats. So they're really awesome to add if you've got weak digestion. They can really help your system. Eat them, one or two, or see a nutritionist and basically get advice from them about what you should be taking and how you should be taking and how many you should be taking, because that's really awesome. Another awesome thing, again, learn from nutritional balancing, and if you're interested in that, do get in contact because it's awesome and it can increase your frequency, your energy, your clarity, your grounding, your soul, your mind, your spirit, everything. Nutritional balancing can really put to the next level. But I would not have done coffee enemas if it was not for nutritional balancing. So Dr. Wilson, thank you. They increased my frequency, they cleared out so much crap from my colon. So coffee enemas can have a wonderful effect on the liver, the gallbladder, and generally your colon. And so colon can, absorb the vitamins and minerals better to give you more energy. Gallbladder and liver can get fresh bile moving through it. Coffee enemas are really easy, guys, very cheap to do. From my point of view, and having watched lots of clients, they love doing them. Again, I'm not a doctor, but from my experience, these things have been awesome. So look into coffee enemas, they can change your energy and your digestion. Last two things I'm going to move on to, because I've broken my 10-minute threshold by a long way, is water intake. And while you're eating, how much water are you drinking? Because we don't want you drinking too much, because it will just it will dilute all the digestive acids and gastric acids which are meant to digest your food. So don't drink too much water while you're eating at all, only sip it. But if you haven't eaten for an hour, or it's half an hour before you're going to eat, those are the times, like away from eating, where you can drink water. Now water, if you're dehydrated, you won't have, especially if you've got constipation, you won't have enough water to form the stool. So water intake is really important for so many things. So guys, 2.5-3 litres a day you should be drinking away from food, to rehydrate your cells, to improve everything, to clean out, flush out your organs on a regular basis. But it's really important for digestion. Not a lot of people put those two together. So that's awesome. And the last thing I'm going to say, and I have mentioned this before in my last video, is kefir. Kefir. Someone said to me in one of my comments, it's actually kefir. So kefir, probiotics, can all aid the colon, digestive tract, everything. Can kill nasties that are preventing you from digesting your food properly, but also maybe giving you pain on a regular basis. So a probiotic supplement, eating lots of vegetables for probiotics, or drinking kefir can be awesome as well. So guys, there's lots of advice there. I think I covered my list, which is great. Nutritional balancing, by the way, covers pretty much all of that. It is the most amazing nutritional program on the planet. I think it's 50 years ahead of itself, what it does for people. And the world needs that right now. It needs cleaner people, people that are more of a high frequency, with more clarity, more mental clarity, more love in their hearts. And to me, nutritional balancing is a step towards that. But also there's lots of other stuff you can do as well. So even if you're not interested in that, I just hope you find that interesting. And I hope you find it useful. And if you have got digestive problems, really watch this video again, make notes, make the changes, start digesting your food properly, start getting those vitamins and minerals into your cells. You'll feel better, more energy, you'll sleep better, you'll want to do more, you'll be more positive, but that is one biggest step. And as a nutritionist and a naturopath, the first thing we look at for people is their digestion and how it's operating, because without that, guys, you can develop lots of symptoms and in fact have a reduced life, because if you're not getting what you need into your cells, then that can open the door to lots of nasty things. Okay guys, I hope you like my olive tree, by the way. I've got 2 of these and I like to have them in my outbuilding when I meditate, so very, very nice. So I suggest getting one. Okay guys, have an awesome day. It's so sunny in Europe in the moment, so get outside, enjoy the sun, and I will speak to you soon. Lots of love. Bye for now.